Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. You see their eyes start to roll around, dude. Hey, what's up, you guys? Chartemis Prime here doing another toy review on the NECA Evil Dead 2 Ash figure. This is the Farewell to Arms figure. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever done a NECA toy. I have a decent NECA figure collection. I have about, I don't know, 12 of them, something like that, maybe a little bit less. This is my favorite one. This is actually my favorite NECA figure of all time. Now, I have a feeling that this Chainsaw Ash, that will be my favorite if it has the same articulation as the Farewell to Arms. There's the Possessed Ash. Then there's Henrietta, which is, I gotta get that. That is just so horrific looking. But this guy right here, and this is a pretty cool box. I don't really show off the box too much, but who's laughing now? Oh, I just think that's great. I love the Evil Dead movies. Just fantastic. And this figure is incredible. It comes with a good amount of accessories. As you can see, he comes with this hand right here. And he has, you know, his rifle. This arm is detachable, so you can, you know, replace it with this possessed hand, which is pretty badass. And then he has the, with the green blood, which is actually very nice. I like how they did that. I forgot exactly what he hacked up, which was spewing that blood, but if you remember in the movie, everything shoots out a different color blood. This possessed hand right here is awesome as hell. Love the detail on this. I mean, NECA is known for having great paint and sculpts, but the articulation is known to be pretty weak. This figure has all of it, man. Oh, I love how you can see the bite right there from when his girlfriend bit his hand. God, that is awesome. Jeez, look at that. Great detail work in there. I like how his clothes are all soaked up with blood. I like Ash's face. Looks like a little doll-eyed because he didn't paint any eyelids on him, but, you know, he's freaked out. It gets the message across. When you're a little further away from it, it looks a little bit more realistic. But I love, you know, I like how they have the inside of his mouth is emptied and just all the blood. The detail on the hair is very well done, too. His shirt, man, his shirt looks terrible. Great paint. I mean, terrible in a good way. And the gun looks really good, too. Great detail on the stock of this thing. I love the texturing on his stump. Look at that. That is awesome, man. See all the little bumps and the paint wash and everything. There's a wash going on throughout his shirt. His pants have really good detail on them. See on the leg right there. You can see his black sock underneath. The boots look really cool. Very cool paint apps on the boots. I mean, this is an incredible figure. I mean, really, really awesome. Just a ton of articulation on him, too. I mean, he's just fantastic. His head moves up really, you know, relatively far. Not too much. It moves down a little bit and side to side. He has this articulation right here in the shoulder. It moves out and forward. It could spin, too. He has this joint that bends and rotates. This is my one little gripe on his regular hand. It pops off and it's not really supposed to. So that's one bummer right there. He has a good ab crunch. So he has like a diaphragm joint and it turns side to side too. So that's very nifty. His leg articulation is quite impressive. Rotates right here, rotates side to side on the thigh, rotates at the leg and side to side at the knee. He has ankle moves up and down just a little bit, moves side to side, and he does have an ankle pivot. So that is very cool. I mean, he has an ankle pivot, and he has pegs, hole pegs at the bottom of his feet. So this guy is just really, really impressive. I mean, I don't know. This is like, just to compare him to the Army of Darkness Ash. Like, this guy has no articulation at all in the legs. Like, there's nothing. It moves side to side at the feet. He has a waist joint. His arms move, and his elbows don't bend. They just swivel. His wrist bends. His head moves side to side and up and down. But I mean, there's like no leg articulation on this guy. But this guy is just full of articulation. Really, really love this figure. I feel like I really got my money's worth out of this. Really, really love it. But yeah, so he's just really, really cool to have. Just to interchange the parts right here, you can pop this out right there, show that off, and put him, you know, just looking at his hand like, oh my god. Now, one thing that's kind of tricky, like I said, this hand pops off. There's a couple ways to get him to hold his gun. You can have it, you can shove it in there like this. You can kind of get the finger into that trigger area, but it doesn't really work out. What I find looks better to me is just putting it through the top like that and squeezing it. That way you could have it pointing downward, and then that way it's like you could be shooting at the hand. Or it just looks better like that. And this will tend to squeeze out a little bit, but it doesn't look so bad depending on the way you have it displayed. And it's kind of a realistic thing I like that they have here is that, you know, you can see his shirt is kind of more of a more rubber material, rubbier. And you could actually see that they went through the trouble of sculpting hair, even though they didn't paint it. But he has sculpted belly hair. What a trip. Right? I think that is awesome. I don't know. I just love those extra, you know, details that they have there. So, yeah. He's not really a 6-inch figure. I'll compare him to a Marvel Legend. There he is next to Marvel Legends Ant-Man. So, he does stand a little bit taller compared to Army of Darkness Ash. They are about the same size. This one does look a little older. I don't know, just love Bruce Campbell. He is the man. So, really love this figure a lot. Like you saw earlier, it holds the axe very well, too. You can get him a lot of... And there goes the hand off again. But, yep, that's my review, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Oh, that's Artemis. He is so awesome. But now what should I do on the internets?
You go to BKBN.net! Here, let me show you, man! Big Kids Big News is #1 source for geek news, reviews, toys, comics, movies, cartoons, video games, and more! Next time you're done watching my videos, where are you going?
BKBN.net.
Where are you going?
BKBN.net.
There he is next.